it is the video I have been waiting to film for a long time. Although now the day has arrived, I am very, very nervous. But yeah, Harry's going eventing today. Oh my god, can't believe it. I don't know if he's ready or not, but do you ever feel ready? I don't feel ready. No, I do. I'm just nervous. We have done a lot of prep, so it will be fine. It is Saturday, the something of April, 17th, I think 17th, and we are going to Calmsden for the horse events 80. So I am just going to get him in now. Annabelle's staring at me. She's going with custard, surprise, surprise. Sorry, the sun's behind me, so you can't really see me, but that's probably a good thing because it's 7:30 and I'm not awake yet. But oh my god, they've been in Newfields overnight and they have pooed so much. Doesn't look like there's much grass, but there's more than what they were in. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Harry's going eventing. Yeah, this is the climax of our busy 2 weeks. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Hi. I don't have treats for you. You're gonna rub on me. Right, should we catch you? I might just go and check that Leo's got enough water to last the day. So yeah, it's 7:30. Harry's dress isn't until 1:30, but because Anna's going with custard, they're running the 91st, and she's on this morning and then I'm on this afternoon, so obviously we're going for this morning. So I've packed a lot of hay because Harry's going to be there a long time. It's going to be a long day, but the sun is shining, so I can't complain. So yeah, check Leo. Yep, you're alright. It's so cold though. Water is icing overnight. And bring in Barry and get his plats. I'm going to put him down and roll them up when we get there because we've got like 3 hours when we get there. So yes, very excited but very, very nervous. We are probably at like the halfway mark, but this is where his mane starts getting very, very thick. So anyway, we need to go now. So I'll finish the rest when we get to Calmsden, put his travel boots on. These ones went okay, but this one has got very thick, so yeah. This is when it gets tricky, isn't it? But he's been very good. I think it's only the second time I've ever platted him, which probably means it's only his second ever time in his life being platted. We have arrived, custard's off, and I'm going to try and see if Harry will stay in the trailer with his hay. It's so weird being here. I haven't been here since 2017, so like 4 years ago. I did the BE100 here with Leo. I might see if I can find any of those videos, because even though obviously I wasn't vlogging there, I still made like little videos of my events, so maybe I will try and find those and link them down below, and then you can watch Leo in his prime doing his BE100. Hey, good boy. Yeah, just eat your hay. I'm gonna go and suss out the cross country. Good boy. No, don't turn around. Come here. Calm. Right, just started walking cross country, and this is normally the phase I'm least nervous for, but today it is the phase I am most nervous for because I just don't know how he's going to react. It's quite spooky. But anyway, we're just schooling round. We're just taking it as a schooling round. Fence 1 and 2 looks fine so far. fence 4 is a double of brushes. And they're very small, but the thing is, Harry doesn't really understand brushes yet. He thinks he has to jump over them. So for him, these are a lot bigger, but hopefully they're quite see-through, so he might realise today that he doesn't have to, because otherwise these are like 1 metre. It's forward. Right, some hill. Don't know how much the camera's picking it up, but it's pretty steep down and then pretty steep up. That was like fence 7, so not quite halfway, maybe about halfway. I think this will tire him out. For reference, you can't quite see the 80 fence now behind me because it's disappearing. The top of the hill. Now we're at the bottom, and now you can't see the other fences because you've got to go up. So yeah, very hilly, but I know it's there's a horse coming. That doesn't come as a shock. It's very spooky though. One pony off, and time to finish these plats. He's happily munching. Custer's gone off to dressage. Harry doesn't seem too fussed, which is good. Cross country is walked, and yeah, not sure how that's going to go. I'm rather nervous for that, but we'll see. That's a long way off. Still got to get through dressage and show jumping first. So yeah, gonna put these plats in, get him all ready, and then see what time it is from there. We've still got hours till dressage, so time to chill, walk around, let him get used to the atmosphere because there's a lot going on, bless him. So yeah. Plats are in. This one was horrendous. I might even redo it because it's not even a plat. You know when you lose a bit, so you just like grab some more. But yeah, it's really thick at the top and then it goes really thin at the bottom. We'll roll them up and see how they look. Plats are in. Could be worse. I mean, his mane needs a serious pull, I've decided. It's far too thick for this plaiting. I'm just letting him have a little graze and walk around. Anna's gone off to show jumping, so we've still got like an hour until I need to think about getting ready. It's his first ever time doing a test on grass, so that'll be fun. Hey, your meatballs. So Harry is tacked up and ready for dressage. We've got 20 minutes-ish till I need to get on, and he's being very good. Which stick do you want? My long whip. It's just in there. Oh, cool. So yes, feeling still nervous, but hopefully we'll remember the test. And just focusing on the dressage phase at the moment. Good, I'm glad to hear it. And trying not to worry about what's coming next, because that I am worried about. I have walked show jumping though. There was a quick course walk, and show jumping looks nice. It's smaller. The first half of the course is nice and small, so that'll be good. If he is a bit spooky, they aren't too big. So yeah, his plats are in. He's looking very smart. We've got 3 different numbers for each discipline, because, you know, why not be smart, even though it's an 80 unaffiliated. Hey, are you going to be enthusiastic? finished our dressage and we are smiling. Very, very happy with him. Let's move you guys away, then you can see him more. Really pleased with him. First test on grass, and he was a bit nappy in warm up, but he was so good. The horse in the arena next to us, what are you doing? Was having a bit of a meltdown, bless it. But Harry was very good and kept his cool. And yeah, I'm really pleased because that's the first proper time we've actually run through that test. Don't tell Mum that because she will rip my head off. So yeah, I'm pleased I remembered it, and I'm pleased that he did it well because we had to change the rein in canter, which is quite like a lot for an unbalanced, nearly 6-year-old with no studs in. So I'm really pleased with him, and I wasn't going to look at my score, but then Anna just said, do you want to know your score? So I was like, well, if it's already up, and we got 32.25, so that is an improvement on Cherwell. At Cherwell we got the equivalent of 35.5, so more than 3 more. Anyway, you can do the maths. I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. So he's back asleep now. We do have quite a long wait till show jumping, but we're going to try and go down early so that we can get done earlier. But yeah, very, very pleased with his dressage. Very good boy. Even if it goes tits up now, at least that phase has gone well. You're a good boy. Are you going to jump well? So yeah, the course looks nice, and looking forward to it. Then it's the dreaded cross country. Not thinking about that yet. Okay, be prepared to see the most spooky show jumping round Harry has ever done. So there he heard the tannoy and saw all the people and all the trade stands, and he's never seen anything like that at the shows he's been to before. And ironically, Fence One was around here, and then he just was being nappy. And I couldn't really get him forward because he was too busy looking around, which is really something we need to work on. And yeah, he just wasn't going forward enough. But we got there. And then he popped Fence 2 nicely, but it's still quite spooky. And then he came all the way around, and Fence 3 was going away from where he'd come in, like from warm up. And every horse, like so many, were looking at this and stopping at this. And my pony did exactly the same. They just didn't like these fillers for some reason. They were like candy, red and white spirals. But it got better after this. He just was very, very spooky, which is really something we need to work on. But I'd been dreading this double because it was again right next to everything down the bottom, and he did have a look, but he kept going. And then by this point he did get into his stride more. So yeah, very spooky show jumping, but he boldly jumped that one. I think just more practice is required to get him used to everything going out on outside the ring, and just get him focused on the jumps and not looking at anything else. So yeah, there was our show jumping. Well, that was rather spooky. Yes, we got round, but not without a few looks as well. It was quite a bright course, like filler-wise. But yeah, he was just kind of a bit distracted coming into the arena. You look really fat in this angle. Coming into the arena, looking around at all the marquees and all the trade stands. But we got round. I'm really, really not sure how this next phase is going to go. I have little faith, but let's be optimistic. Yeah, he managed to come here. The grass over here is fine. He managed to keep all the poles up. He's really, really careful. But he just needs to be going forward. He got a lot better as the course went on. He just needs to get into his rhythm. So I just need to remember that for cross country: wide hands, leg on, voice, encouragement. But we're just going to give him a bit of a breather because it was quite go, go, go after dressage. We went down to show jumping early because they said people could come down. So yeah, gonna let him chill for a minute, think about what he's just done, and hopefully then he'll be ready and fresh for cross country. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how it goes, take it like schooling, and if it's alright, good boy. If he's not feeling that confident, then I'll just retire. Like, what's what's the pressure. So yeah, that's the plan. But I'm pleased with how he's coping with it so far. I need to remember this is his first one-day event, and he's actually being very, very good. But yeah, one more phase to go. He just thinks he's here to eat. So here, I was thinking, right, I need to get him forward, so I gave him a smack, and the little pony was very, very naughty and was not listening to me, and so we weren't going forward, no matter how hard I tried. There was no way that he could jump it from that. And he was just being really nappy with warm-up, which is something he used to be when we first got him. He was quite nappy. But well, he got over it second time. Very, very messy. And then he went forward. Look, then he's going forward. So we just need to get that first of all, like with the first jump. And even though he was spooking all over the place, at least we were going forward, so he kept going over fence too. Give him a tap tap, focus him. Go on! Mum, don't give outside assistance. And we are back. Oh, you can see my hand. How's that? Yeah, we are back home. Yeah, I didn't really vlog much after show jumping before cross country, and then after cross country I didn't do any. But yeah, we are back. Should we turn so I don't get blinded? Stand. We are back. Yeah, obviously nobody plans on getting eliminated. I'm gonna let him go. But I'm trying to focus on the positives. Let's unclip you, I don't think you're gonna go very far. Head up. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the positives. I need to remember it was only his first ever, also look how cute he looks with his curly mane. First ever one-day event. So there was no expectations, there was no pressure. It was just all for experience and fun. Having a good old roll. Also, because his tail was so nice and clean, I did put it back in the tail bag to keep it nice and clean. Although half of it's kind of coming out. Yeah, there was no pressure, no expectation, and cross country is his weakest phase still at the moment. Turn around so you can see him. Yeah, it's his weakest phase. What we've done the least of. But you won't have seen him at Munstead last weekend. It was only a weekend. It was only last weekend that was his first ever time doing cross country at a show, doing the Hunter Trial. So yeah, it's been 1 week since that, and there was a lot of positives to take away from today in comparison to last weekend. We jumped more fences first time around. he got to fence 10 today before we eliminated at Munstead, because it was like really, oh, Custis just had a roll too, unaffiliated and chilled. They just let me carry on regardless, but he stopped a lot more at Munstead. So that is a plus of today. There was some fences that I thought he really wasn't going to like, that he jumped first time and didn't really seem to mind, like the skinny arrowhead. I think there was a video of me jumping it, but I'll put a picture in as well. I was pooing myself for this one because he's never had to jump anything like that before, and because he is quite careful, I knew he would try and over jump it. But to be fair, he jumped it really nicely, and it helped that there was a brush fence in cross-country warm-up to remind him that he can brush through fences. But he was very naughty going out the start box. That was naughty. He was extremely nappy, and I gave him a smack to just encourage him to move forward, and yeah, he didn't like that. He did a big buck when I gave him a smack, so that was naughty. So I just need to practice. I think it's just practice, because he's just inexperienced. Yeah, obviously you always have like high expectations and you want it to go well, and it did go well, but it didn't go amazingly. But you know, eventing, there's the highs and the lows, and he's been going really well at shows recently, and this was a lot for him to take in. So the only way is up, I guess. He's got a month now till my next planned one day event, so we'll see how prep goes for that and what we do about that. But I think I need to try by then. I'm gonna try and see if there's any hunter trials. I mean, I don't really think they're running now because it's summer, but it's the cross-country like atmosphere at a show that he's lacking in. So I don't know, we'll see if we can replicate that at all. Come here. Oh, now he's doing a wee. We'll let him wee in peace. Anyway, dressage I'm really pleased with. That was a big improvement even from Cherwell on Tuesday. Like, bless him, he's had such a busy 2 weeks, so I'm really pleased how he's dealt with all that. But yeah, his dressage was much better than Tuesday. I'm really pleased with that. And show jumping, he was good. Again, he was quite spooky, but he kept going and he's careful. Again, that's just experience. I think the key is experience, so can't be too annoyed. Hopefully he will get better from here. And considering I've had him less than a year and we haven't really started, we did like a handful of competitions last year, but technically he's only just started competing like these last 2 weeks. So to go from nothing to a one-day event in like 2 weeks, it was a lot to ask. But he's coped very well. Like, we survived. We managed to compete in all 3 phases. His first time ever doing 3 disciplines at a show. So yeah, there is a lot of positives, and how he dealt with the atmosphere, being at the trailer all day and going back and forth. It was really good. So overall I am pleased with him. Obviously a lot to work on, but I am pleased with him. And yeah, we will see how you cope. I can't go over his cute mane. He's so cute. He's really not being very social. He's had enough. See how he'll cope with the next one or what goes on. But yeah, that was Harry's first ever one-day event. Hopefully everything goes up from here. But yeah, not a disaster, but definitely a long way to go. But yeah, my next event is with Pizzazz anyway, so that'll be nice to do something on her. Although I'm sure I'll be coming out of the dressage and being like, I wish I was on Harry, because his dressage even like is better than, well, it's not, but he's much easier than Pizzazz at a show. So yeah, next one is with Zazzy. This concludes the end of my very busy 2 weeks of horsey things since being allowed out of lockdown. But no, it's been good to get back into it. So yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I certainly will enjoy having another eventing video back out on my channel because it's been far too long. And yeah, that is all. I will let Harry, it's still nice and warm, so have an hour or so naked in the field. Come and feed him later and check him and check he's all good. So yeah, that is the end of Harry's eventing vlog. First ever event is done. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.